government contractors. Today we're going to talk about how to find government contracts with the VA. Not just that, but also what is the VA spending on and which point of contacts you should be in touch, specifically in the VA department. Let's get started.
Now that we're actually in a place not so windy, let's talk about the VA. The VA is one of the biggest agencies in the government. The Department of Veteran Affairs, they spend billions of dollars on an annual basis. And the agency's mission is to fulfill President Lincoln's promise to care for him who shall have borne the battle and for his widow and his orphan by serving and honoring the men and women who are America's veterans. So whether you are a veteran or you would like to do work with the Department of the Veteran Affairs, let's take a look at how much money and where do these contracts go by visiting the Department of Veteran Affairs agency profile on usaspending.gov. You will see here how much funding is available to this agency and how much has this agency planned to spend on awards. And this is all for the fiscal year of 2026. Now, if we scroll down, we also see the Department of Veteran Affairs by subcomponent for the fiscal year. And at the bottom, we'll take a look at the award spending. So all awards, award obligations, $152.24 billion in awards. And that is spread across 272,000 different transactions across contracts, contract IDVS, grants, loans, direct payment, and other financial assistance. Our focus is mainly going to be contracts. And now we will see here the Department of Veteran Affairs and all of its offices with their award obligation. This is a limitation to the usaspending.gov agency profile. We're going to be using the tool SAMSearch. And from here, we're going to navigate to MarketWatch and look up the Department of Veteran Affairs and click on View Analysis. The first thing that we will see right here is the spending trend over time by the VA. And as you can see here, in Q4 of 2025 alone, they spent $30 billion. That is in one quarter only. Now that we're under the Department of Veteran Affairs, we'll see the spending trends over time. And as you can see, it keeps going up. Here, we'll see the active contract opportunities under the VA. So we have the option to browse active contracts. We also have the option to take a look at the spending and awards. This is very important to know who are the winners of these contracts, who's winning the most of these contracts with the VA, and is a great resource for subcontracting as well. The recent contracts that have been awarded under the VA umbrella, and what is the VA exactly buying, which NAICS code and which product service code. Let's take a look at them right here. The top award recipients, McKesson Corporation was with $109.8 billion in the past 5 years. Optum Public Sector Solutions, TriWest Healthcare Alliance Corporation. If you click on a company, you will have all of their profile. So we'll see TriWest Healthcare Alliance Corporation, all of their past awards. When we go back, we can take a look at any other company as well. For instance, Booz Allen Hamilton. So we can go on here and explore if they have any specific subcontracts available as well. Now we'll see the recent contract awards. With no shock, TriWest is occupying a big amount of those contracts. So we see TriWest, McKesson, Optum, Booz Allen because they're occupying the most amount of dollar amount. So now at least we know who are the primes that I need to be in touch with to work as a subcontractor for the VA. And at the bottom, as we can see here, the top NAICS code is direct health and medical insurance carriers. The VAs are covered, veterans are covered with the medical insurance, pharmaceutical. But now we start taking a look at computer system design services, which is currently at $40 billion. So software companies, tech companies, there is room for working with the VA. Commercial and institutional building construction companies, there's a lot of room to work with the VA. Other computer related services, and a couple of few other healthcare sectors. But if you have a specific NAICS code that you want to look up and see which agency is buying what, you can do that under MarketWatch with the specific agency. Again, top product service classification codes, a lot of drugs and supplies, nursing and stuff. But again, we see IT and telecom, construction, equipment and supplies, IT and telecom, maintenance of hospitals and infirmaries, support administration, all sort of work is accessible within the VA. And lastly, we have sub-agencies and contacts. So right here, it's extremely important. So we'll see the sub-agencies and we will also see the agency contacts right here. So we have a very vast list of agency contacts for buyers that we can filter by who we want. So we visit a specific office. We talked about IT network contract office 19. I go on here, I see all the active contracts in this office and their contact information as well. So I go either to the contract specialist, I either go to the small business administration specialist and reach out to them for all sort of things, whether it's networking, seeking assistance, understanding what primes are looking for, introducing you to other primes, etc., etc. And it works great specifically if you have to set aside a veteran-owned business or disabled-owned business. And you also have a list for the small business specialist right here. You'll see their name, title, which agency they are under the VA, obviously, and their email and phone number as well, all from one page. Now, if we want to filter for contracts by the VA and have a deeper look at them, we can go ahead, choose the department and agency, Department of Veteran Affairs, and now I can look for all sort of contracts. We're going to look for software and IT or AI. And the search is smart here, which is very beneficial. I don't need to do the keyword search on SAM.gov. I can just search in English and I will have any of these opportunities be listed for me right here. And I'll see the Department of the VA intends to award sole source contract L1 Enterprise for the upgrades of software contract. The VA is seeking information for cloud-based scheduling software solution for Northern Arizona VA healthcare system. Now we're going to look for construction and we'll see construction contracts under the Department of the VA. And when you go on a contract at the bottom, you will see the set-aside distribution. And no shock here, veteran-owned is the biggest amount been awarded to in terms of which set-aside got awarded. And we see small business and veteran-owned in the business type distribution are almost equal. And as you can see here, the chart keeps going up by Q4. Each Q4, there's a small spike in how much the VA is spending. So to start working with the VA, don't wait until Q4. You would want to start right now. Clock is ticking, or every minute passing by, you are missing on some sort of opportunity with the VA. Even if you do under forecasts and we select the agency, the Veteran Affairs, we will see what the VA is planning to spend their money on in, let's say, Q3 or Q4 in 2026. So you have from now till then to see an opportunity, see what this forecast is about, and then email the point of contact by whatever information you would want to do. Their email is available right here. That is the point of contact who's responsible for this spending, whether it's the office, whether it's the future contracting officer. So again, back to our example, we're just going to do software, and we'll see here software license, brains. We'll take a look at this random components and installation, CRS7, email contact. The awarding quarter is Q3 of 2026. So this contract is currently not public. It's not in the public eye. It's not on SAM.gov. It is just a forecasted opportunity, but it's a great advantage for you to take advantage of that time to get ahead of the competition. And the day it drops, you bid on it, whereas the competition is finding out about it. Thank you for watching this video. If you want me to do any other specific agency and analyze them, please comment that below. If you have any questions, again, comment it below. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for watching.